Hello and welcome to UncleShooters Workshop in another episode of Appetite for Deconstruction. Your host is John Schuster. Today's target of deconstruction is this device, which is a Tektronics Type 122 low-level preamplifier, purchased from the Michigan State University Surplus Store for the whopping price of $3. Don't know much about this device. First thing we're going to do is tear into it to find out what it does. And if it doesn't serve a useful purpose, let's see whether we can get $3 worth of parts out of it. Thank you. Well, here's the inside of the unit, and here is a surprise. This is the first unit that we've come across that has tubes inside of it. There's a couple of tubes, a couple of very large capacitors, another very heavy-duty capacitor right there, a couple of selector switches, and it basically appears to be a tube-based preamplifier. Very interesting. I don't think that there's very much use to us having a tube-based preamp in our bag of tricks, so we are going to tear this unit apart to find out what we can get out of it. Here's the back side of the unit. This is even more interesting. If you take a look at it, these are the old style resistors with the copper mounting prototyping board. This is like a pre-prototyping board before they came out with perf boards. This unit is extremely old. The parts on it are somewhat salvageable, but I'm more interested in the case and the knobs and the switches. Well, here is the booty from the teardown of this Tektronics Type 122 low-level amplifier. As you can see, we have a case here. It's a full metal case with a metal insert that goes into it, and even a panel here that mounts on the front of it. And without the panel, the front of this is pretty much brushed aluminum piece for a mounting bracket. Might make a nice project box. There's also this old style backalack, whatever you call it, board with a bunch of resistors and copper post on it. We got a handful of capacitors. We got 3 vacuum tubes with sockets, 2 multi-gang selector switches, a plug that plugs into the inside of the unit right there, a switch, a handful of knobs, a couple of resistors, a couple of jacks, and a couple of shock mount angle brackets, and a little bit of hardware here. When we take a look at this unit, the question is this worth $3 worth of parts? Well, it was amazing to find out that the unit was tube-based, and that the unit was very well constructed. Everything was put down with screws and nuts and bolts. Just goes to show you how old technology works. But the real question is it worth $3? And it might be another one of those marginal calls as to whether it's worth $3. But there are some steampunk parts in here that may well be worth it. Thank you very much. And remember to visit us at UncleShooter.com.